Okay.
It's rolling.
It's rolling. Hi, Seth.
Hello.
All right, so we're going to be asking you how many questions? 4?
I don't know. However many.
All right.
Also, happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Diane.
Huh.
All right, so we are doing life stories, and there are a couple different categories. There are 4 categories. We're going to ask 1 question per category. So we have alternatives, we have etchings, we have valuables, and we have memories. We also have a cat who's about to walk into frame. Hi, kitty. There you go. You can hang out with Seth. He's doing this. We're going to start.
Kitty says,
Meow,
Happy
meow.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Meow, meow, meow.
Man. Hello.
All right. Okay. Maybe the alternative seems like things you can do instead of answering questions. We'll just throw one in there.
Okay.
It's rub your stomach while patting your head and counting to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my goodness, you did it. Boom.
Amazing.
All right. Life stories. Etchings. Tell me about a historic site or famous place you have seen or would like to see. It's pretty broad.
Yeah, that is. In a historic place I have seen,
Or that you would like to see.
or that I would like to see. I mean, I remember going to Mount Rushmore when I was a kid with Mom and Grandma, and it was a lot of driving around the west. That trip was, but there was mountain goats on the nose. I remember that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I saw Devil's Tower too. Devil's Tower was cool.
How big is it?
It's really big.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Like-
it's like really big.
Like 300, 400 feet or like 150 feet or like...
I bet it's like a couple thousand.
Yeah?
It's really big.
Like super, super big.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like way bigger than the tallest skyscraper. Well, it maybe like Sears Tower's that tall, but it's way, way bigger around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never been out that way. I've flown across the Grand Canyon a couple of times going to Las Vegas, but that's it. I haven't been there on the ground.
And I can't wait to see Angkor Wat
Yeah.
in Cambodia.
It's going to be amazing. Siem Reap. All right. Life stories. Valuables. Describe a way that your parents influenced your spiritual beliefs.
Well, I guess that parents taught me to think for myself, and therefore, it kind of, if you look at things based on facts as opposed to anecdotal evidence, kind of all religions seem kind of silly. So, yes, that's because I have no spirituality. Sorry, Mom. I think when I die, I'm going to decompose. That's the end of you.
Do you see any division between spirituality and just faith in something? Or faith in the power of people, or in the power of nature, or in randomness, or
I don't know. I
anything
think
like
the
that?
idea of spirituality is the concept there's something greater than yourself, something unseen, and I don't know. I just don't really subscribe to that. I don't think that there's any benevolent, malignant, or indifferent power out there dictating anything. I think there's a lot about science we don't understand yet. Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And now life stories, memories. I'm interested in this one too. Kiki it. Describe one of your first boyfriends or girlfriends, and there's a picture in here as well that we'll share with the people at home. We'll focus right there. Describe one of your first boyfriends or girlfriend. There's like a woman in a car, and she's kind of looking sidelong at this dude, and he looks very content with himself.
Well, my first girlfriend was a car, so
So this is very appropriate.
I mean, I don't know, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Talk about Kyle.
Kyle, and the Jesus Chrysler. Met Chrysler, LeBaron, and Kyle. Those two things kind of go together in my brain.
How did you meet Kyle?
I met Kyle because she came to a play I was in.
What play was it?
It's called Happy Days, D-A-Z.
Okay. Is it a straight play, a musical, or?
It was a gay play.
It was a gay play.
It was just a play. I was the lead in it. I was a freshman in high school. Yeah.
Well, that's fun. So she came to see the play. Did you see her at backstage afterwards?
Yeah. She came to the cast party. Yeah.
So she wasn't in the play.
No.
It was one of her friends in the play.
Yeah. Tim Strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know Tim.
She came with Tim, and you don't know Tim. You know of Tim.
I met Tim when he came to town, didn't I?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking.
Tim's
of
never
else.
come to town.
Isn't there a Timmy or something?
Are you thinking Dano?
Oh, I guess I am thinking of Dano.
Yeah, those are two very different people.
Well, then I don't know Tim. Yeah. Okay. So describe Kyle. The first time you saw her.
I don't know. She was a pretty girl. She had great ass. She had bad hair. That was pretty much Kyle's thing. She always had bad hair. Yeah.
But despite it, there was something that was alluring enough.
Well, yeah. Aside from the fact she had bad hair, she
was
was very pretty. Yeah. And then, yeah.
What did she like to do?
She liked bad industrial music, and yeah, she liked movies a lot. She wrote poetry because she was a high school girl.
In the 90s, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She. Yeah.
And what is she doing now?
She lives here in Chicago.
Does she?
According to Facebook, yeah. She's engaged. Yeah.
When was the last time you talked to her?
10 years ago.
Yeah?
Maybe not that long. 8 years ago. It's been a long time though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the breakup amicable?
No.
No.
No. But, I mean, we later communicated.
It wasn't like salted earth.
Right.
Or anything like that.
Well, actually, she turned into a pillar of salt.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's always hard when you're playing Burning City. Well, we have done a 4. One of them was not really a question. It was more a very tame dare. But I feel as though we learned a little bit about Seth today. And about
we
ourselves.
can do another round.
Another round?
That was like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do another round.
Okay.
Let's do another alternative. Oh! Ask each player to imitate a person snoring. Is it really imitation when you do it every night? Not on purpose? Love you.
Love you too. Let's skip that one.
No, I'm doing another one.
Snoring's not.
Say the alphabet backwards.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it says.
ZYXW VUTSR QPONM LKJI HG FED CBA.
All right. Etchings. Name something or someone who influenced you in choosing your vocation/work.
Well, I'd have to say Ken was a pretty good inspiration because watching him get older after working in construction and I like literally everything in his body breaking. It was a pretty good way to dissuade me from doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Seeing people toil makes you not want to toil.
You've done a bit of toiling in your day as well.
I've toiled.
Yeah.
I've toiled myself.
Mm-hmm. Valuables. Describe something nice someone did for you.
Oh, something nice.
Something nice.
Oh, jeez. Well, there's lots of nice things people have done for me.
What's something that sticks out in your mind?
Sticks out in my mind? I don't know. I feel so much pressure. I don't know. Just like every time I see my mom, she always has some gift, some thoughtful thing she's gotten for me, and yeah. She's done so many nice things for me, it's hard to think of one in particular. Yeah.
Any specific gift that comes to mind?
The gift of life is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they sold me the Honda Civic a long time ago for really cheap. That
nice.
sticks out in my mind. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
And finally, memories. Describe something that brought you and a brother or sister together. Sorry, describe something that you and a brother or sister did together.
One time I was working with Ken, and we were redoing the foundation of a barn, and literally had to like jack this barn up like 2 or 3 feet, and essentially put in like a whole new wall of cement.
Okay.
Like foundation for the barn to sit on.
Yeah.
Because on that side of the barn it was like exposed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the foundation couldn't be underground. So poured. I think it was like 2 yards of cement, and these forms we built, and just as it got to the top, one of the boards blew out on the bottom, and two cubic yards of cement poured on the ground. That's a lot.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. So we had to like rebuild it and put it all back in by hand with shovels.
I imagine very quickly as well.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't dry as fast as you think it does, but yeah. And then just as we got to the top, it blew out again.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, we were working out in the middle of the country, in the middle of nowhere, on Baroda. Is that right? I think that's right. Out by Stevensville. I think it's called Baroda. But at that point, I was like, well, fuck this. I'm just going home. But I'd driven out there with him, and I was like, well, it'd be like a 5-hour walk anywhere. I was very disgruntled, but then we finally rebuilt the forms and filled it up a third time. This time it was by like 11:30 at night, and we hand shoveled it all in there twice. And yeah.
But you got it done.
That was something we did together. That was something.
Well, cool.
Yay.
Well, thanks for taking the time to answer these questions, Seth Diggins.
Not a problem, Jen Horn. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.